What up, Spam Bam? Today is a whatever Wednesday, but it's a thrift makeover. Trash to treasure. While I was out walking, I found this giant canvas. I'm not entirely sure that it's going to fit on the camera, so this is what I found. Oh, just about fits. And I found it. It's got some damage to it. It's got like some staining to the edges and this little area here. But nothing that can't be covered up. But it's not a bad canvas. I think it was 70 centimeters by 50 centimeters, which is by far the biggest canvas that I've ever painted on. So yeah, we're gonna give this canvas a makeover. It's got most of it in frame, so we should be okay. I thought I might have to do this on the floor. But as you can see, there's the stain, which is slightly from this side, but you can't really see that much on the other side. But once we've gessoed it, and I think it's rust from the staples, I have given this a wipe down already. As you can hear, I'm still a little stuffy from my cold. I got a cold on top of a cold. I've been very stressed lately. There's been a lot going on in my life. Honestly, my art is the only thing keeping me sane at this point. So we are going to create something on this canvas. I already have the idea in mind. I thought of it straight away. I've had to move my light over to the other side to give me some space, so the lighting's going to be a little bit weird. It's all coming from that direction. Get it the right way. Don't want to paint it upside down, do I? That'd be disastrous. As you can see, I've gessoed it, and I have measured the center. I'm scared. I'm honestly, I'm so scared because I've never drawn something on this level, on this scale. And it's obviously very bouncy. I was wondering if I could put something underneath there. See, the background is going to be dark, so even if that stain comes through, you're not going to see it. It's going to be through multiple layers of paint, if it does. Which, hopefully it won't. It's that you can see a little bit through the gesso, where the stains are. But like I said, it's going to be a darker colour in the background, so fingers crossed it won't be seen. I'm nervous about drawing this. Oh, help me. This is where the panic's setting in, and I'm like, I gotta do this thing justice. If you recently saw, I did a fan page for Inosuke Hishibira from Demon Slayer. The second that I saw this, I was like, that's it. That's who needs to be on this canvas. I wanted this piece for my house. I needed it. I need an Inosuke in my life every day. Which I just recently found that you can get an Inosuke Tamagotchi, but if I killed an Inosuke, I'd be sad. I am obsessed with him. I love him. So my thinking for this canvas was to make it look like he's just sliced his way through the canvas, and we're going to stick with the whole manga comic book style anime. We're doing Inosuke from the TV show. I have left a border around the outside, and we are going to put some text on it as well. I'm so excited for this. I love Inosuke, I'm sorry. I know. Like, this will be the last time, I promise. Anything else I do for Inosuke will be outside. Because I know some people don't watch it, but I'm obsessed and I can't help it. So I am toying with the idea of putting some ripped canvas like hanging over the edges. But we'll get to that. I gotta try and draw him on this scale first. It's like something doesn't look right, but he's so bendy, flexible, whatever. Now, my original idea was to have him coming through a shoji door, because that's what he did in the first episode he appeared in Demon Slayer. Well, I think it was a window, but it became too chaotic, I think is probably the best way to describe it. So I decided to take the essence from that with his Ready or Not, Here I Come. But it then changed. It did change to Inosuke is coming through. Or I'm coming through. I just know everything about him. But I'm going to sit with this for a day and see how I feel when I come back. Because I don't want to commit to anything yet until I'm 100%. So this is where I've decided about the shoji door window thing. Decided against that. I've decided that there's something wrong with that arm and there's something wrong with the feet. Not that you can see those, but they're down below. Obviously. Well, not obviously with Inosuke, because he's very flexible. Okay, we're going in. We're going in. The only problem that I have here is I don't know where to start, because digital wise you would start wherever. Traditional, I've drawn it, I'd line it, colour it, but obviously I have the swooshy lines that I need to fill in first, I think, because that's the top layer, so that I know where I can paint and where I can't paint. It was a whole situation. But luckily he's only a few colours. Variations of blue, grey, a little bit of pink for his nose and his ears, brown for his fur, and then obviously skin tone. So it's not that many colours to worry about, which is good. It's just that my painting skills are a bit... That colour was too close to the skin tone. Yeah, I was worried about my painting skills, because to get details and whatever, but I'm trying not to panic. We're just going to lay down the first layer of all the colours and go from there, I guess. So we're now going to work on the trousers and his like socks, but they're so off camera. I don't know why, but colouring the trousers just made him come to life. I'm happy with the first coat. Couple of tweaks here and there, I think. But I'm going to lay some more colour down and then we'll get back to it. So I've done a few more layers on this situation here. I also changed the nose poofs to white instead of grey because his head's grey and it was just getting a bit murky. Realising I hadn't painted the sword either, which has this blue tint to it. Which I don't think I did that in the last piece that I did. I just did it silver. Yeah, I started painting that bit, but then I realised I'd eliminated that one. So I'm just creating a somewhat gradient in these swooshes, in the beast breathing, which is his style. And then taking this blue on top of this dark blue to add some highlights, just to give it a bit more, I don't want to say depth because that's not the word. Yeah, this is where I mess up the first time. It's been going so smoothly, so it had to mess up at some point. So I messed up, so I'm just going to cover that back over with the original colour and then we'll come back to that when it's dried. I decided to lighten his mask, but when that dried, it didn't make a blind bit of difference. Trying to add some shade into the little poofy things out of his nose, but fading there as well. It just wasn't the day. Another layer of pink, because I can still see the pencil marks underneath. I just cannot get the colour right on the bandages that go around his blades or swords. I made a smarter choice and drew the lines in which much. We're just working on the shading, so more detail is going to come along when I line this thing. So I now need to add a shade to the skin tone, which is hard because I think they use a grey as a shadow, but if I did that on top of there, I feel like it'd look really stupid. Is that at this point I'm really worried about losing my lines and I'm not going to know where to draw. But I know Inosuke. This is the right colour. This feels better. It was too dark, and to add the shading on top of that would have been disastrous. But I'm happier with that shade, so hopefully when that dries it will stay about the same. But here is the final piece lined. I decided against the canvas bit. I love him. I love him. All hail Inosuke. Probably my favourite thing that I've done this year. Like, it's just so beautiful. Look at him. Oh, I now have an Inosuke piece that I can hang on my wall. He's going to sit above my bed, I think. I eliminated a few bits here and there, but I love the gradient in the beast breathing, the shading, the border. It does kind of look like he's coming through the canvas, like he's jumping out, but not overly dramatic. But I really loved this. Please be nice. Let me know what you think down below. What would you have done with this big canvas? The only thing that annoys me is the text. It's a little uneven, but we're going to accept it. I love him. I am on my floor, by the way. I wanted you to get a full view of him in all his glory. Smashed it. Beast breathing. Ready or not, here I come. I love it. Oh, sorry, hit the mic. My excitement. Let me know what you think down below. I've got nowhere to put this because everything's dark. There we go. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you enjoyed. I promise I will probably not do a Inosuke again. Just know that my love for him is real. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.